out too, but I guess it'll all be.
Welcome back, race fans, to another Roughneck Racing Money Madness series here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Ignore the Wednesday night late night. It is currently Thursday night, and we're going to be running what is it? The
mini stocks.
Mini stocks. But we're back again with the Roughneck Racing series.
35 left.
Super excited. I think this is going to be a fun one. I personally like driving the mini stocks. Personally, like everything about them. You can go ahead and take away the grid if you want to. I'm not sure where they are on track.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting up there. But taking a look at our first lineup here on row one, it's going to be taking the lead of the pole in the first heat. It's going to be Kyler Wynn, followed by David Flanagan. Second row is going to be Jeff Merck, and we're going to have Alex Smith on his side. Third row is going to be Azranouth and Matt Lee. Fourth row is going to be Brian Hennings and Kyle Loiver. We're going to have Martinez, Job, and that's going to round out the first one there. It's going to be 10 drivers out there for the first heat. It's going to be the same layout as last time, I do believe, Kevin. It's going to be the 2 heat races we got going on first, and then a last-minute, drivers that couldn't make it in the first 2 heats. Last chance for them to make their way into a spot. But the first heat race is going to be going underway shortly, as I believe they're going to go ahead and take off here in just a few minutes.
I'm having Talladega flashbacks.
Yeah, and Luke, if we could take a look at the format for this one. I know it's a little bit different than how the Wednesdays have been going, but last night we tried it, and it worked very well. I don't know if you have that. If not, I can just talk.
There it is.
There it is. So it's going to be 5 2-minute qualifyings. We've already done that. We're on to our first of 3 30-lap heats. And those are going to be 10 cars apiece, give or take. Maybe a couple more based on entries. I'm not quite sure. But 3 heats, all split evenly. Top 5 in each heat is going to advance to the feature. And then after all 15 of those cars have made it, everyone else that's remaining is going to be in a last chance qualifier. Top 5 in that are also going to make it. So it's going to be a 20-car main event here tonight, Luke.
Yeah, we're in for an exciting one out here tonight, Kevin. And I'm not too sure if the payouts, if we're doing the additional payouts or anything like that, like we were doing last night.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit more when the main event comes on, because I know all those are for the main event. So back to the race, we see Kyler Wynn pacing around out front.
Miles, actually, I don't know if he's in here. Steven.
And once again,
Corbett, you might have to pay
out of request of popular demand, we are going to be hearing the drivers out here once again tonight. So always exciting to hear the guys. Hear the guys chatting it up during the race, and gives us a little bit of time to just let them talk and hear it all unfold. But I believe the pace car is going to be going in this time by, and we're going to get things rolling here with the first heat race of the Roughneck Racing Money Madness series. And off we go. We are green.
Go get them, boys.
Kyler Wynn taking the dive on the inside line.
I apologize. I thought there were 30-lap heat races. We're going to see 25-lap heat races here. Nonetheless.
Oh, and they're wrecking already behind.
Oh, and that's
Jeff Merck.
Looks like it's gonna be Jeff Merck.
Press the damn clutch in.
Don't have his driver cam up right now, but I will say I don't think he's too thrilled.
It doesn't sound like it. Oh, and we're hearing somebody else hitting the wall.
No, not Trev. Not Trev.
Kyle Lover, he's involved. Currently, Kyler Wynn's still your race leader right now in this first heat race. A couple cars having to go into the pits here involved in that first wreck, and so far, no cautions out here. We're 22 left to go. Kyler Wynn's got a decent lead here, but David Flanagan.
Come here, Canadian sweat.
Oh, they're calling out boy. Kyler. We know that's Kyler. With maybe David calling him out. I don't know the voices yet.
I think that was David Flanagan.
Cage, bud.
I know the Canadian is Kyler Wynn.
Oh yeah, we're on board David Flanagan. He's sitting right behind Kyler Wynn. It's really interesting to hear the difference between these cars and the, were we on the next gen last night?
We were on the Arcas last night.
The Arcas, that's right. They weren't even able to throttle halfway through these turns. These cars are still able to stay on the throttle pretty much all the way through the turns, so it's definitely really interesting to see the difference you know,
Yeah, and I think the name of the game here in these cars, I've never run Bristol in these cars, I run a lot of Charlotte in these cars, but I think the name of the game here is controlled sliding. I know you're just not going to be able to keep it from sliding a little bit, so it's going to be, how do those tires wear, you know, how does it feel, what line is the best to preserve, and, you know, see what happens here tonight. David Flanagan, though, keeping it tight on Kyler Wynn. No mistakes can be made by either of them. Top 5 are making it in here tonight. That's Heath Job on the edge of the line with Brian Hennings looking in.
Oh, and someone's getting loose across the front stretch.
Sorry,
Who is that there? Heath Job? No, it wasn't Heath Job. Sorry, that was Trevor Azarnoff. He was a lap down.
Trevor Azarnoff, 4 laps down. Not a great start for him.
Yeah, but he'll still have a shot here at the...
Ooh, a little slide by Kyler.
Tire wear going to start to take into effect. I know these cars, you start to feel the tire wear fast on these things.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I don't know what the fuel window is. We're going to have to get that to you by the feature. It's not going to be affected. It's not going to be affecting any of these heat races, though. So no pit stops on the heat races at the last chance quali, but
we're looking at the tail cam right now of Kyler Wynn right now. He's sitting in first place. David Flanagan, he's staying pretty close. The rest of the field's dissipating a little bit behind them. Flanagan opting to take the high line here. A little bit of tire saving here. We still got 13 laps to go, so still a decent bit of racing here left to go.
Yeah, but halfway through this one, I know they're feeling it already.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. I mean, it happens fast out here.
David Flanagan riding the wall up there a little bit, and he's going to fade off, and he's approaching almost a second back on Kyler Wynn. Kyler Wynn, though, opting to take the inside lines here, so you got to wonder if that's going to maybe give Flanagan a bit of an edge here when we get close to these last couple laps here, and he's really able to dig in on these turns. When Kyler Wynn might be a little more worn out. And Flanagan really starting to... I've heard him ride the wall a couple times up here. Kyler Wynn's got about a second lead up on Flanagan. And receiving word that Brian Hennings crashed. He's missing his whole fucking front bumper. He is gonna... Oh boy, and that front left tire ain't even spinning. He's gonna have to come into the pits here.
He's going up on the track a little bit. Don't even think that's intentional. I think he's just about lost it, but we're looking at about 9 to go. And the lead's extended. Kyler Wynn's kind of gotten away from David Flanagan, but Flanagan probably content with just getting into that top 5. Flanagan burned up last night, you know, in the heat race, trying to get out there early and get it going. Maybe same issues, but nonetheless, he's still riding P2.
Yeah, with just 7 laps to go out here in this first heat. It's been green all the way through so far, but that's always subject to change, of course. Again, really having some troubles with that outside wall right now.
Yeah, and you know, that was the cause of the majority of the cautions last night.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think my entire internet just had a bit of a lag spike there. Can we get confirmation that we're still live and everything? I'm seeing still live on my part. Do you see it on YouTube still?
It's... Yeah, it was a little buggy, but it stayed live.
Literally everything on my computer froze for about 5 seconds, and I about shit myself. So, we're good. Kyler Wynn's got a sizable lead right now. He's over 2.5 seconds up. And the real battle is, like we were saying, going to be happening around P5 and 6. But Jeff Merritt, or was that Jeff Merck, he's about 5 seconds back on P5s. I don't think don't think he's going to be getting into this one as the final lap is underway, and Kyler Wynn, he's halfway around the backstretch now, and he's gonna make his way to the checkered and take the first win out here.
Yeah, and what a dominant race for Kyler. Led them all, I think. Just nobody really contested him except Flanagan, who had to burn off his tires. So he's going to finish P3. Kyler's going to get the win. He's going to pick up an extra spot there, and Martinez and Smith are going to take in 5 and 4. So, hey, look, how about a little pre-race interview or pre-heat interview? We got Tyler Vickery in the second heat.
Yeah, let's see what we got, Kevin. Let's get him in here.
Hey, Tyler, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yep, I do.
Hey, what's up, man? We know you run similar vehicles in real life. You got some experience. I know a lot of these guys only have experience from, iRacing. How's that going to come to your advantage tonight?
It's gonna. I think it'll be a good advantage, especially knowing what these cars can do. Granted, I know the iRacing's like rear-wheel drive, but they still kind of act. They still act the same way. Same horsepower, pretty much same power to ratio and everything. I mean, compared to my cars. So I'm looking forward to it, and this is kind of actually a track that I would love to go to at some point in real life for the Fours Compact Series, as it's called. So it's a fun little, I guess you could call practice session, because I'd love to run my Cavalier out here. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, and one more thing. We know last night the name of the game was staying out of trouble with the people, banging off the wall, coming back down. It seemed to happen a few times. How's that going to be avoided tonight? A little bit of strategy, maybe staying a little bit lower.
Yeah, I think so. Usually, like even with my car, these tires will last a lot. It just depends on throttle. Like it's based on the throttle. You just got to make sure. Get off throttle at the right points. Make sure you get the apex right, and it should be pretty good. I mean, you can run 2 or 3 wide if you want to, but it's just going to be more just trying to run your tires safe, try not to overdrive it.
Yeah, and real quick, you want to talk us through the scheme of the night?
Yeah, it's a good old cold trickle paint scheme. Buddy of mine.
Are you going to beat Tyler
racing alongside with Joe Racine Jr. He ran this car, actually, hilariously enough, destroyed it earlier in the season, so it was a fun one, to say the least. But he's got a new paint car for this year, so it'll be fun.
All right, Tyler, we appreciate the interview. Good luck out there.
He got caught up.
That's Tyler Vickery. He's got a little experience under his belt. Luke, starting on the front row out here. I don't know if you want to try to get the grid in time. If not, it'll be shown on the tower just because...
Yeah, that's
not many cars in the field.
I was about to say we got about 10 cars in the field right now, so it's already a little late. Pace cars going in. We're gonna be going green. That's the current list of the drivers over there on the left side for the second heat race of the afternoon, and we are green once again out here, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Basin on the inside line. He was the winner of the last race. He was the man to beat all race last race. And Tyler Vickery, the man we just interviewed, is driving right behind him. How about the Ricky Bobby scheme, number 75, Nick Seipel? Big fan of that scheme.
Yeah, speaking of schemes, I think one James Wagner might have a cool scheme if you want to try to get a close-up on him.
Oh, yeah, let's see what we got here.
I think it's Ethan holding something.
I believe it is. It's tough to see out there, but...
Maybe see if we can get some close-up camera angles.
Yeah, let me see if I can get, like...
Hopefully we can get a caution this race so we can see it under
yeah, we'll see if we can get a better look under cautions, yeah. Either way, we're already hearing a little bit of wall rub contact up there early, but Dylan Basin, he's taking the lead out here, no surprise, but Vickery's staying hot on his heels. He's about 0.2 seconds back on him right now.
900 screaming eagles under the hood in these cars.
We are getting requests to put 900 horsepower in these small cars. I think that is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, and Vickery keeping it close on Basin. I know I think if this was last night, Basin would already have about a second lead. So
oh yeah.
Good to see he's got a little bit more down.
Oh, and he's slipping a little there. You saw him slip out of the exit of turn 4. And it seems as though we have lost the map track. Pretty awesome.
Oh well. It's not a very important thing at Bristol.
Not really. Dylan Bason's starting to pull away here a little bit. He's about 0.4 seconds up on Vickery now. Vickery really burning through these turns. You see him slipping a bit out of these turns. He's just trying to keep up with Basin here. Maybe let's hop for an onboard here for a couple laps with Tyler Vickery. Really hear these tires cooking. But he's holding it together so far. Got about 16 laps to go out here. You know, I want to say he's closing the gap here on Basin, but he's definitely not letting him extend his lead much further than about 0.3.
He is burning it up a little bit more than Basin, though. There's no doubt there.
Oh, yeah. We're hugging that inside line a little tighter. Cars behind him are... 75 of Nick Seipel is going to elect to take about the same line as him, but John Ward's staying up high here. Just a reminder, P5 is the cutoff here. The rest of the drivers are forced into that third... what's it called, the third heat race. And Basin, he's approaching a second lead on Vickery now. Dylan Basin just seems to have it figured out on this track, Kevin.
Yeah. You know, those short trackers, they just... If they can do one, they can do all of them, and I'm sure it doesn't end at Bristol.
Oh no, and I can... Oh my god. Vickery getting very loose there on the exit. You know, I was saying he was almost a second up, or second back on Basin, but he's closing it again, but he's really having to burn through these turns. And yeah, I'm not too sure what Kevin's doing with his mic, but I can hear that as well.
Yeah, I hear it as well. I have been sitting here trying to figure out what it is, but it's not me.
Did that touch you, Cameron?
I think it's because you guys still have me in the booth.
Oh! Hey, Tyler! What's going on, Tyler?
Hey, I was loving it, though.
Hey, we're sorry about it. We're sending you back.
It's all good.
Oh my god.
He's laughing.
Oh, that's awesome. So that was not one of our mics. That would be the sound of Tyler fighting the fucking turns. Going to war with his wheel right now. As he's trying to hold on to second place.
Yep, that one's on me. I think that's my job to
I still think that's really fun. I still think that's pretty funny.
I love how he was dead focused the whole time we were talking, because we were talking about him the majority of that time.
Dude, yeah, I mean, literally the whole time we were sitting there saying, hey, you know, he's running the high line here, trying to conserve his tires. We were probably just spotting for him for a good bit of the run.
Well, I don't know about that.
He was hearing our bullshit for a while, we'll put it that way.
I thought it was the video ninja thing, the driver cam.
I thought
someone was unmuted somehow.
Me too. And then I started looking, and then I clicked over to Discord to see if it was your mic bugging, like your if it was your thing moving. And then I clicked over, and I just saw Tyler chilling.
Anyways, we got about 4 to go here. Wagner's trying to close it in on Logan Latham and secure that top 5.
Or sorry, Ward going for the pass on Vickery. He's trying to slip the inside. He's
you know Ward's good at the long runs here. Last night he showed it. Didn't have much success in the main event with the long runs because there wasn't any, but we know he's got the speed long term.
Oh yeah, you know, I was watching him a good bit here in some of the earlier laps. For a good majority of the mid laps and the early laps, he elected to run the high line there, conserving his tires and really saving it there, as he's gonna take the pass on Tyler Vickery. But Tyler Vickery coming back up for his shot on the inside line, and he's gonna get a good run. Remember, he's been running the inside line quite a bit, so those tires are gonna be feeling a little dicey here. Yeah, Ward just has the speed. He's got the fresher tires right now, and it's gonna be hard for Vickery to, you know, stay up in that area.
Dylan.
Yeah, everyone's definitely.
Yeah, John Ward said, "Damn, you're fast." Well, how about Wagner getting around?
Yeah, he's gonna make his way in. He's gonna be the last guy to cut off.
Better look at that scheme.
I tried to keep up with you, Dylan.
Try to maybe shuffle through some camera angles.
Yeah, I'm trying to
See what we
see.
can do.
Nick Dipple, man, it's hard getting around you.
There's a reason why I love when new cars realize.
Oh, there's Ethan Eckert holding something.
We now know what Ethan Eckert was holding. Glad we found the camera angle there at the right time.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
And that's going to take us to our final heat race of the night out here, Kevin. This is the final heat race for all the drivers that weren't able to make it into the top 5 in their respective heat races. So this will be the last shot heat race for these drivers.
No, we got one more heat race, no?
So this will be fun.
Yeah.
Nope.
We haven't seen these.
This is the last one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a 2-heater night
then.
then.
It's a 2-heater. And they got the third one for the wrap-up, warm-up, and feature. So yeah, like I was saying, this is going to be our final heat race of the afternoon. All the drivers that didn't make it in their respective heat races are going to be pushed to this one right now for their final shot at making a money position.
What positions transfer, Michael?
Kevin, I know you got the grid. It's all yours if you want to take it
With
away.
the smaller field, I think
Yep, give me one moment. How about on the pole tonight, we got Jeff Merck. On his outside is going to be Logan Latham. Second row is going to be Kyle Lawver and Cameron Craighead. Third row is going to be Trevor Aswinoff and Kenny McCullough. Fourth row is going to be Brian Hennings and Sean Corbett. Fifth row is going to be Heath Job and Mark Vondell. And
that's actually going to round us out there.
Yeah, rounding. I guess Bagley's not racing, so that's gonna matter. I know you're not racing.
For sure.
No, sir, I am not. Not on.
Oh, everyone's making feature tonight too. Okay, well we should have done our research a little bit better. I was under the impression we were running the same
Tyler, that was pretty sick.
Format as last night.
Well, it's going to be a packed
I was trying
main
to
event
do
then.
over under on you too, John, and then as soon as I went in, I'm like, dang it, I do like I did, and I realized burned up the right front.
Yeah. I try to move.
Yeah,
around,
I wasn't.
but
I mean,
throws
the
you
flyer
off.
that was
It
sent
throws
out
you off.
tonight says what I
Bottom's much slower.
said, but I
top's
guess
much
they switched it
faster.
last second.
It's fun.
Oh well.
Anyways, this is last chance qualifier. We got a couple of the guys in here.
So I'm green on the initial, and then
We got some cameras on, so
They run here at Bristol, so
Yeah, we're in
I would
for
trying
love
to
we're
do
in
that.
for a
see. How about we go off the rip with the guy starting in first and the guy starting in third?
Feature regardless.
Oh, okay.
A little battle off.
Let's start the onboard of the. Oh my.
Yeah, I dropped out. I just had to start the.
Kyle Lawver on the top, Merck on the bottom. Well, they're both on the bottom on the track, running P1 and P3, but
Come on, Kyle, get that thing in gear.
is this the onboard of
Oh my
Lawver?
God,
Craighead.
That's
Craighead.
Craighead. Let's get either Lawver or Merck. Those are our two camera guys we see right now.
You said who? Oh, Lawver.
Kyle Lawver and
Lawver seems to have wrecked out.
Merck wrecked out.
Lawver.
Oh, he's
Lawver's-
behind pace right now.
Yeah, Lawver is in 9th place by himself.
Oh.
Currently,
Well-
Merck's still in first.
Well, let's take a look at Merck then.
Oh yeah, and I can already tell I'm jealous of his setup. The fact that he is wearing gloves and that steering wheel looks better than the one that's actually in my real car. And yeah, I'm seeing Lawver and I believe Vondell running off pace right now. They were involved in something.
Talking to me or Corbett?
Seems we can actually hear Mark right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I should probably, okay, I muted him. Last thing we need is a lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's our P1 right now, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. He's P1.
Let me get rid of him.
He's up by about
Cameron, I would
4
love to
seconds
understand how
on
you're getting
Latham
that
right
run.
now. And I just...
I see why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Send it to the ticker.
I also see why I'm confused. We're back on the ticker, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems as though
it's something to do with these damn heat races.
Yeah, I think it's just when there's multiple little mini races like that, it just bugs out the UI. I'm not too sure how we'll be able to get that to work. And the Bucky's car, that's going to be Logan Latham. So it's going to be Logan Latham in the Bucky's car, the number 3. And really, the positions we're concerned about in these heat races are the top 5 positions anyway, so I think we'll just leave that up, because those are the only drivers that are currently going to be having a shot to make it through.
We can keep you updated ourselves about who's running 6th, who's out looking in.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Right now, Brian Hennings, Heath Job, and Sean Corbett at the risk of elimination here as we maybe go ahead and take a look back at that right now. The battle for around 5th. Kenny McCullough securing 5th place right now. Brian Hennings hot on his heels. He's really looking for that spot here. And Heath Job starting to fall off pace here. An unfortunate turn of events here for him as he's starting to fall off the pace here. I'll have to agree with you, Lisa. The Buc-ee's design is pretty cool. We're actually getting the first Buc-ee's in our state here pretty soon, so very excited to go give that a shot. Right now, Jeff Murky's the race leader here.
Oh, good save, Kenny.
0.4 second lead still so far, and it sounds like Kenny had a pretty good save there. He's still holding P5.
yeah, how's it looking on P6? Who we riding with, and how far back are they looking?
Brian Hennings, and he is not far off. We can go and hop to the onboard. He's currently at risk of elimination, and everybody behind him is as well. So he's
That
really
Kenny right there in the red.
That's Kenny in front of him in the number 18.
And 4. Ooh.
I feel like we've been hearing the wall riding almost all night, so I almost feel like it really doesn't take off that much time for these cars as we think it does. It seems as though the guys are kind of rubbing it pretty much every turn.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm surprised it took Ohio as long as it did. I mean, we love gas stations.
Oh, yeah, we do. We got about a sheet on every fucking corner of every main town, city, freeway exit. Hell, there's some places where you got one right on one spot on the street, and literally 3 minutes up the road you can find another one. And yeah, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I also keep forgetting that. So, run for track position if you want to switch it to the ticker that just.
Yeah, we'll switch it to the screen.
Yeah, that. That's the one.
Oh yeah.
Good thing Tyler's keeping us honest tonight, Luke, because we are a little messy.
Yeah, when the UI decides to fail us a good bit here, and I don't really. Well, didn't the flyer say it was going to be the same format?
Yeah. But,
I guess we were under the impression that it was going to be the same thing, so we were just going off of what we already had knowledge of.
We're going to go back to the. We could run a battle box between the two of them.
Who?
P5 and P6, Kenny and Brian.
Yeah, do it.
I don't got cams on them, but we can run an overhead with the battle box on.
Yeah.
Is that Brian in the 58 or in the 74?
Brian is in the 74. Kenny in the 18.
Okay. Alright. So then they got Trevor right in front of them as well. He's not very far off, I don't think.
He's
Unless
trying that's Trevor right there. He's trying to make the pass on the number 3 Buc-ee's car, Logan Latham. And they're rubbing a little bit.
And these cars can rub. These cars are very strong, very tough.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah, they are. And we're 3 wide back there by Kenny McCullough. We're 3 wide of Bristol, baby. And, oh, we're wrecking at Bristol. Damn, Heath Job's involved.
My bad, sir.
Sean Corbett. Or no, Sean Corbett isn't involved in that one. Who is that? Heath Job and Mark Vondell.
I hit the button like 10 times. Sorry about that.
Is this going to end with a caution then?
Nope.
This changes everything.
Wait, do a tire change. Do a tire change, Trevor.
There's the set of tires. Go get 'em.
Ooh, that'd be crazy, huh? We're all making it through, right, Mike?
Yeah, but somebody's taking home $15.
$15. All right, that's what we're racing for out here. Winner gets 15 smackers.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, I went down the wrong page.
Tires for a 2-lap shootout is absolutely nuts.
One run after caution.
I believe
Who's the
it's gonna-
taker on the
I went
tires?
the wrong way too.
That's going to
thought
be, I'm currently
There
seeing
was cars turning
Latham,
on the track.
Azranauf, and Vondell on the
I
pits
meant
right
to throw
now.
it a
Is-
little sooner, but
Kenny's going in as well.
What's on Trevor's
maybe
hood?
the
Devin wants to
was on the
know.
Middle screen.
He's stationary, right? Or
I
he was.
believe that's the Jack. Yeah, that's the Jack Shack car.
All right.
Got the Jack Shack logo on it, I do believe.
There's some Jack Shack fans in here.
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
which corner is which.
Boy, that is a shiny car,
Cross the bright
Kevin.
blue line, you're doing it wrong.
I do believe we're.
I 100% crossed the bright blue line.
You know, it took me a minute to really understand the logo there, Kevin.
Yeah, me and you both.
Have you noticed it yet?
No, look, I can't.
Fuck, man, I'm colorblind.
So,
I
Can't
guess
see
we'll
very
see if it's
well.
worth it, Trevor.
So looking at the
You
hood,
see
Okay,
the
it's
camera
false.
somehow
Is
figure
it?
out a way
What is it?
around.
I
I'm still trying to
believe it's a
figure
pair
it
of
out.
It
tits.
is?
I believe that's a pair of
I don't
tits.
know. I can only see it on the corner of your screen right now
Hey,
because
hang on
Yeah,
to it.
it's-
That's all I got.
It's tough to
my
say.
my trading paints ain't showing up. So
Getting the goal.
I'm trying to look at it on your
What did I
screen.
figure out?
Regardless, it's going to take us
Where-
to our first green
I
white
mean, I'm
checker
all the
out
way
here.
on
We
the
have
bottom.
3 available
I
if
thought
we
that
need
would
them.
be the fastest way around, but
Oh,
clearly
Devin was
it showed me
leading us
that it's
astray with
not.
that one. Devin, did you see James's car?
That's that grip pack I installed right before this
The
race.
guys showed out tonight.
That they did.
Yeah, there was a code you can use before this race. 18 car, go by. 18, go by.
Hey, Trev. Landon said, "Look at your phone."
All right, so 4.
It's gonna be 2 to go when we go green. It's gonna be a little shootout, as we're all too familiar with.
Let's see.
Oh boy, here we go.
And we're green again. 2 laps to go.
Oh, Kenny was
Jeff Merck with the lead on the inside. He's going to get the pass. Cameron Craighead's going to file in behind him. And I know we have the battle box, Kevin. You want to throw that on for first place?
Who's in it?
Craighead and Merck.
We got Merck. I'll throw Merck up.
Oh, Trev is flying. Oh, here we go.
Here's the leader, Jeff Merck.
No, sorry. Oh, no. Sorry.
Final lap, and Craighead's going to go for the pass on the inside. White flag's in the air.
We needed that caution sooner.
Jeff Merck's gonna take it.
Boy, and that was a close one. Good win for Jeff Merck.
Damn, I gave you the spot. You wanted that bad. That's cool.
And a good win for him.
Sorry. I'm
And that's going to take us on over to our main event out here tonight, Kevin. But
Thanks,
we got about 2 minutes for these drivers to have a little bit of a
What's the
practice
lowest
session
buy
right
rating,
now. And
Michael?
let them get things going.
I'll figure all that out now, and then I'll let everyone know how this is going to work with payouts.
Sounds like Race Control's going to be figuring out the payouts here shortly, so we'll get confirmation on what that's going to be.
Maybe we'll get a bonus.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Hey, we appreciate you coming, Devin. We have a blast doing these things. And we actually just talked to James last night, and we're booked for Fridays where they're going to be running these alternate track series, these non-super speedway series every Friday for a while. So you're going to be seeing more of us if you are interested in that type of racing, which we are.
Oh yeah.
What track do you want to see out here, Luke?
Oh, Kevin, you know the tracks I want to see.
No, other than super speedways.
I'll tell you what. I want to see Texas. I'm getting an irking for Texas out here. I haven't seen Texas in a while.
Texas could be fun.
I want
to see Michigan.
I was gonna say I don't feel like we've seen Michigan yet, dude. Michigan's such a fun track.
Old Atlanta would be fun.
Oh, Old Atlanta would be fucking. Oh god. Okay.
But as far as the short tracks go, I mean, I want to see New Hampshire would be fun. Martin, it'd be all right.
Dover, I think would be pretty sweet.
Dover
Bristol,
would be fun.
Or well, we got Bristol, obviously.
Have we done Iowa?
Yeah, we've done Iowa. And I see
with
someone's
these
driving through the trucks right now.
Iowa?
We did Iowa with CMS, I want to say.
Okay. Texas Auto Club would be fun. I didn't even think about that one.
And I see
we did a race at Vegas probably about a month ago, and it was, what was it, 2 1,000ths of a second finish. It was a great race. So I'd like to see Vegas as well.
Oh yeah, it was a wild one. And I believe our grid is on its way through as the drivers are going to start to take their places. We're getting the grid through right now. We're going to get ready to get things underway out here, Kevin, for the main event. It's going to be 75 laps. And I believe the drivers are going to, and I'll honestly have to look. I don't remember what the fast repair situation is on the night. They have one fast repair, so like we said, these cars can take a good bit of contact and they can take a beating, but at the same time, only one fast repair. You get into too bad of a wreck, and it's going to lead to some issues. But, Kevin, the grid is all yours if you want to take it whenever you're ready.
Yeah, and with the Heat 1 domination and a Heat 2 domination, it's going to be Kyler and Dylan on the front row. Kyler on the inside, Dylan on the outside. That second row is going to be Matt Lee and John Ward. Third row is going to be David Flanagan and Tyler Vickery. Fourth row is going to be Axel Smith and Nick Seipel. Fifth row is going to be Christian Martinez and James Wagner. Sixth row is going to be Jeff Merck and Cameron Craighead. Then it's going to be Brian Hennings and Trevor Aswinoff. Then we're going to see Kenny McCullough and Heath Job. Next is going to be Logan Latham and Sean Corbett. Kyle Lawver and Mark Vondell is going to round us out tonight. A 20-car even field here in the street stocks of Bristol.
Yeah, and they're heading off a pit road now. We're in for a treat tonight, Kevin. I know I say it every single time, but and you know it's going to be kind of interesting out here. We're seeing an evening race out here at Bristol. Actually, it's going to be pretty cool to see.
Hello.
Yeah, Lisa, Phoenix would be fun to watch. I personally cannot figure Phoenix out.
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix is my kryptonite. I cannot get a good lap time on Phoenix, no matter what type of car it's in. But it would be fun to watch.
I will be too.
Phoenix is my kryptonite, along with about 90% of the other tracks.
Yep. 100, that's 400. Kyler Wynn 120 for his heat win. Dylan Basin 120 for his heat win. Merck 115 for the LCQ win. Top 5 in the feature: 75 for first, 55 for second, 50 for third, 35 for fourth, 30 for fifth. Bottom 10 iRatings: Vondell, Lauber, Kenny McCullough, Craighead, Wagner, Martinez, Vickery, Job, Corbett, Latham. Top of those guys, $50. Second best of those guys, 30. Third best of those guys, 20. If any of those guys finish in the top 5, it'll revert down within that group.
And you just heard the payouts there. I can't lie to you, I wasn't listening well enough to be able to recite them to you, but regardless,
I got you.
Pace car's in, and we're going green out here for the first time.
I'll mention it later.
Yeah, I'll let you explain it here once we get maybe the first lap out of the way. But starting us off out here, we are green, and we're 2 wide to start things off to Kyler Wynn and Dylan Basin. Dylan Bason's got his line.
They're racing hard, but man, they just do not look as fast out there as some of these other cars. It's hard to tell when they're up to speed.
Oh yeah, it is, Kevin, and it's going to be tough here for Kyler Wynn to get a good pass here on that outside line. Dylan Basin, he's been running that inside line. That's been his preferred line all evening out here and all of yesterday.
Bread and butter for the past 2 days at least.
Yes, it has. He's definitely got the line figured out here, but regardless, yeah, and actually, sorry, I got completely mixed up there. He's going to make the pass on Kyler Wynn there. Kyler Wynn's the number 17. Sorry. So he made his transfer around Kyler Wynn up to the front now, and no surprise there. The man that dominated last race, he's got it, and we're wrecking behind. Oh, and we got a couple cars involved. The Bucky's car's involved, and we're seeing 4.
Down into me.
I'm seeing Logan Latham involved,
pushed
James
in the
Wagner,
wall.
Brian
Truck
Hennings,
3
Mark
wide.
Bondell, to name a few. And smoke flies on lap 4 at Bristol.
See if we can get a replay there. I don't exactly know what happened, to be completely honest with you, Luke, but
I caught a
it looked like
glimpse of it.
it looked like the main collection was towards the end of it too. So we're gonna have to see what happened there.
Yeah, I know Latham was one of the main involvees there. We're going to maybe go ahead and go to the chopper view there and see. So pay attention to that number 3 Bucky's car there near the middle of your screen.
Not gonna lie, being back here.
Oh, they're 3 wide with Wagner, and Wagner takes the exit a little inside, and they just stack up there, and we see 4, even 5 cars involved in that one. Unfortunate there.
Maybe
Maybe let's go back and take a look at Wagner's perspective there of that one, see what the line looked like.
Pretty good run here at the front.
I get spread out and I'll come back here and you can sit touch each other all the way around the track.
Hey, all things considered. Oh, never mind.
Make it look like a real mini stock. Beat the shit. I was about to say, damn, we do that all the time.
And just looking at Wagner's car after that one, it looks entirely fine.
Yeah, make it look like you.
I don't think I see a single scratch on that beautiful paint scheme of his.
That's the way it goes here, and
I was gonna go on James.
obviously Devin probably knows more than me. At least I think he burned up a little too much in the heat race, running low, maybe trying
Took some
to
damage. Look at that front end.
run a little higher. Yeah, and he's not looking too hot. He's got a fast repair, but he's also got to make that last another 70, 68 laps, so we'll see what he chooses to do.
And it seems as of right now he's staying out. Tough to say if he'll. I'm not too sure if the pits are open yet. Regardless, looking up here at your leaders, no surprise.
Real quick, could you take a look at the tower and see if it fixed itself? Looks good to me. Nope. Yeah, it does. Oh, Jesus, Luke, what are you doing?
I didn't do a
Are you,
damn thing.
are you here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
You good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, Jesus.
Not leader now,
Jesus
right? In the
Christ.
restart zone, or is anywhere after the
Kevin?
John?
In the restart
Hello,
zone.
hello, hello.
I'm the leader.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Some internet issues, it seems.
Remember tonight, guys.
Some internet issues, some computer issues, I think. But it looked like that tower was correct, no?
It seems like it works, but it's not showing us the numbers there for some reason from P12 through 20.
Honestly, I still feel like that's better than a...
Yep, works for me. As we're green out here once again, lap 9 out of 75. We're racing again out here at Bristol.
There's certain buttons on your computer that just don't like to be hit.
I suppose, and apparently thin air is one of them, because I didn't touch a damn thing, and it just all went apeshit on me, so... Not too sure what the cause of that one is, and that seems to be a reoccurring statement out here, and I seem to have went to the wrong camera, but with Bristol being such a short track, they're going to be here in just a moment. And there they go. Through the...
Oh, this sounds great.
Oh, yeah. Going through turn 4. Yeah, still not too sure why it's showing not showing us those numbers there, but yeah, you know, why don't we go ahead and hop on an onboard real quick? Want to go and hop
Who
through
you
Tyler
want?
Vickery?
Sure.
Do a little onboard here with them. He's currently riding in P8 right now. But with it being still very early on in this race, he's not wanting to test things too early, not wanting to burn up his tires too bad. You can see him kind of sticking a little higher than the car in front of him. That's David Flanagan.
Definitely saving him more than he did in the heat race, which makes sense. More laps in this race, but we'll see how much that helps him. I know Flanagan is probably burning him up pretty good.
Oh yeah, and you can see just the exit there. Vickery getting a lot more speed on the exit there of that turn just from riding the high line. He gets quite a significant... Yeah, look at that. Look at that speed he's getting there right on the exit of these turns. Ooh. Seems as though he's going to go up into the wall with a little too much speed. Bristol is a very unforgiving track.
Yeah, and we know these...
we're 3 wide. Oh, and they're bumping. Tyler Vickery and Jeff Merck, they're dooring each other. Do we have don't we have 2 cams on them? Battle cam, baby.
You mean like that?
Fucking battle cam, baby. Vickery getting he's got the pass there. He's clear, but not for long, as it's gonna get stuffed by Jeff Merck. Currently, Vickery's got the lead over Merck right now. This is a battle for 8th place right now.
Definitely something to pay attention to throughout this race. As we see Kyler still... Excuse me. Take it away, Luke.
You know, it's a little surprising here, just seeing Kyler Wynn being the leader here. I for sure thought Basin would be our leader out here, but he's found his way back to P3. He's right behind Matt Lee right now. Like I said earlier, still very early on in this race. A lot of laps left, and still a lot of racing left. Well, welcome back, Kevin.
Yeah, and how about Matt Lee? Maybe a little sleeper that's...
Oh boy, we are hearing some words, and I'm not too sure where or what that was, but... And Mark Vondel's car is not doing too hot after that early incident. I still see his front end's bent up, and he's found his way back to last place. He's in 20th. And he's a lap
Him and Latham back there with each other.
You know, we got a little bit of a split going on right now, Kevin. It looks like rounding off the top 5, there's a good run right now going for the top 5. It's rounded off by Nick Seipel in the Ricky Bobby scheme. Then behind them, sitting about, what is that, I want to say, about 1.5 to 2 seconds, David Flanagan, Jeff Merck, Tyler Vickery, Cameron Craighead. Then behind them, there's going to be another group of Martinez, Axel Smith, Brian Hennings, Azronoff, McCullough Jr. Then behind them is going to be most of the involvees in that previous wreck: Heath Job, Lawver, Wagner, Corbett, and Latham. But definitely a very split-up bunch right now. We're approaching lap 28. Gotten quite a few laps under our belt out here tonight, Kevin. Not many, incidents as I expected, personally, but there's still a lot of racing left, so still a lot of moments to possibly be had, but Kyler Wynn with a promising lead right now so far.
Very good. I'll back up to that pack.
Seeing Mark Vondel left the pits, and the yellow flag is in the air.
Uh-oh.
Christian Martinez, I believe, being one of the involvees, and yeah, he's seeing some tire smoke around him. We'll have to go back. I didn't really get to see that one.
Sorry for the aggressive driving, 22. I'm just getting frustrated not being able to pass or have a run or anything.
It seems to happen right here around the number 20. And ooh,
They do be getting frustrating.
gets a bit
They're
hooked
trying to
by the
pass
number
Joe for
57,
laps.
I want to say.
Yeah,
You
he got
can't do
cleared
anything
out.
with these cars, so
97, sorry, the number 97. That's going to be
Y'all voted for him.
just another one of them things,
We had
Kevin.
10-4 up for the taking.
Uh,
I voted for the daggum Gen 4.
That's Axel
she's
Smith,
running
sorry. He's
fine.
reading P9 or number 19 for us. Maybe let's look at that
Running
from his
wicked
cockpit
good.
view.
This is fun. You actually got to set up a path. You just can't bulldoze. Imagine that.
I didn't actually brake, by the way.
Tough to say.
I just hit the back of the track again.
Regardless, jumping back live, here comes some of the early pits here, and we're
If you
seeing
did vote, we
a
probably would
good
50-50
number
between Gen
of the
4 and
drivers
these.
going in. And sorry, I mean absolutely everybody going into the pits right now.
Heavy racing incident there.
Because we got everybody in the pits right now. We got people on one side. We got absolutely nobody on the other. I thought that was going to be a really funny bit there, but
Gen 4 cars here would have been so much fun.
these people stayed out. Look at the map.
yeah, there's a couple. Brian Hennings, Trevor Asbernow. They took those early pits. They were involved in that early wreck. I think we see.
Yeah.
See, but even the ARCA cars were chaos
that's-
last night.
Yeah, Asbernow, he's there. The Bucky's car. I know Seipel was involved. Or not Seipel, sorry.
I think there's a couple of those guys that stayed out or
Laps
down a
and
lap.
down, yeah.
Did y'all get right sides only?
Bro, somebody got new strategy.
Everyone gets 2 sets. So 2 sets.
Yeah, brother, it's called hope for the best. Is what this strategy is.
Right?
All right, Brian, let's fucking go, brother.
Yeah, we're on a little bit different pitch strategy. We'll see what the fuck happens, but we'll try not to wreck the field. Good luck, everyone.
That's Brian Hennings saying, "Oh, see what the fuck happens."
Repair check, baby.
And yep, he's riding in P1 right now,
yeah,
so
he
it's
is.
going to be a wild
Go.
one as the pace car is in. And
Catch up.
we're going green.
Catch up.
Someone's telling us what their favorite condiment is.
Missed my fucking shift. God damn it.
And Brian
Someone
Hennings falling
hit the
all
money.
the way back to 15th place.
You missed the shift.
Unfortunate for him as he goes from first all the way back to 16th place.
3 wide.
Oh, and they're 3 wide up near the front. They're bumping. Hold it together, fellas. Like we said, these cars can hold a, they can take quite a bit of bumping.
It's fine.
And oh, the number 8 gets a little sideways. They hold it together. He gets bumped up to the wall. Holding it together, David Flanagan. He holds it together. What a save.
Fucking little
Then
cunt.
18's fucking sideways. He kisses the wall. The 45 is coming back up onto the track.
Sorry, 30.
Oh!
And there's the caution.
And Corbett contact. And Brian Hennings doing
Now-
rolls all the way down the track.
Now, Luke, we're gonna have to go back here because there's like 2 or 3 incidents
There's
here
so much that
I want to see.
Good lord. All right.
Yeah, I got hit.
First-
I got hit back.
I want to see David
Get
Flanagan.
out of the way, but
All right, yeah, we know that happened. He managed
David
to stay
Flanagan
in
got
6th place after all that, by the way.
He got whacked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was me,
and he
Corbett.
still is in
Sorry,
6th place after that, I want to mention.
We got me.
Gets a little turn there, holds it, then gets
Brian, it
fucking
bumped me- it bumped him
slammed
back
up to
down
the
into
wall.
me. That sucked.
Holds on to it. What a save by him. That was Jeff
then the
Merck
main
that gave him
incident
up into the wall.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
hold
a
on.
19, or 18. 19?
I believe that's the number. Oh, that's the 18 of Kenny McCullough
18,
Jr.
Kenny McCullough, yeah.
That's going to be Kenny McCullough and
Better hope I don't get back to
Heath
you.
Job behind him.
I forget into you, Brian. With the,
It seems like Heath
shit,
Job
I'm
just
trying
kind
to
of drove
get
through
90.
Kenny a little bit there, and Kenny getting the
What are you bitching about, David?
getting the wall, getting in the wall
Yeah,
there.
and if you want to go all the way back off the restart and see if it was a missed shift by Hennings, I'm pretty sure he missed
Oh yeah.
he missed the shift,
Don't
but
worry about it. You'll see when you're in the fucking
it'll-
fence.
Oh, it's dirt track racing, baby.
maybe go on
Well,
board.
that code actually 760 to the 18. As soon as he got to him.
Oh yeah,
hit him
he
a
missed
little
it big
loose.
time.
Yeah.
net code happens.
And now I remember
Well,
these
good on
cars,
him.
Kevin. I
Not stepping up
drove
the
these
field.
cars, and this was the
They're-
only thing
they're
I bitched
hard.
about. It was
Yeah,
the only
they're-
thing I bitched about forever. If you have a
They
shifter,
don't
these
like
things
shifting.
just they don't. I don't know why. They simply don't.
That crack here talking about.
It's very delayed too, even if you do hit it.
I mean, I remember when I was doing it sometimes, dude, you have to, like, slam the clutch, like, twice to even get it to engage. It's so weird. Not making it easy out here, that's for sure.
I'm choosing the outside lane.
Need to invert the field. That would be badass on a short track. Now tell me it wouldn't.
I would have to agree.
Just
I think
saying.
that would be an absolute blast.
Yeah, we thought about that, so we're just gonna
What do you
keep
think, Luke?
trying to
You
run
want to
these here
invert
and
the
there
field?
and locking a really
Hell
good
yeah, I think it'd be
way of
sweet.
doing it.
Or whatever Tony
Yeah,
Stewart was
yeah,
talking about that one
guys,
time,
yeah,
like half them go one way, half the other.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
that'd be a good time too.
that would not get dangerous at all, even in the slightest. But they're going through the backstretch now. I believe we're green this time by. It's going to be lap, what is that, 43 of 75. You know, not that it really matters out here. Yep, no surprise there. All the minis are the exact same brand.
What brand is that?
Mini.
3 wide in the back.
3 wide.
Crash again.
Oh, and there's bumping already. They're 3
beating,
wide.
They're banging.
Oh,
Basin
yeah.
found his way back to the lead. No
Flanagan
surprise
back
there.
in P12.
Oh, I'll give it to you, Heat. You ain't got to cut me that close.
Oh boy. And we're hearing a little bit of maybe some frustrations. Keith Job was involved with Kenny McCullough there last time.
Need lessons, Dave. I'll get you on how to save a car.
And how about Nick Seipel making his way up into second place, Kevin? He's really staying up on the tail of Basin right now. Oh, and we're wrecking behind. Jeff Merck involved. And we're seeing 2, 3 cars involved. The 74's involved. Brian Hennings. I'm seeing... Who else we got in there? I believe...
I told you. I was going to get back to his ass and put his ass in the fucking fence.
Oh.
Enjoy your vacation.
Oh.
You're a fucking cunhead, dude.
And some...
Maybe go back and take a look at that.
Beef.
What a bomb.
Wow.
Oh, yep, the number 8 really does. Flanagan
Wow.
just shoving Jeff Merck up and gives him a bit of a
I mean, he
an
ruined
intense
somebody's
bump
race.
in between the corners here. Just knocks
Lucky
Merck
dog
off his
outside,
rockers.
lucky dog
I
outside,
cannot
excuse me.
believe Flanagan's car held on to that after
Yeah,
that.
that's
Did you
what
see that?
bitches do.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets hooked at the end and he just holds on to it. Watch. Just fucking eats it. Actually, more cars slid off up to the wall after that, just from out of fear of hitting Flanagan, I think. Regardless, I believe that's going to put Flanagan...
After he tried wrecking me the first time, and I saved it.
Yeah, we're hearing some communications here, and you know, I will have to look into it after this race, but I believe there's a way if we're going to continue to do these radio call, like you know, the live radio while we're in the game, we'd be able to get an indicator up on who's talking. So I'm going to hopefully try to get that figured out by the time next race goes on, so we can better understand who's talking on the radio.
I don't think anybody at this point. I think they all cycled back.
Come on, Axel, seriously. Got you.
I'm just happy to have my lap back. How's it going, everybody? Good to be back.
And yeah, you know, Jeff Merck and David Flanagan, I believe, are going to be the two to watch. And, you know, Kevin, it might only be Jeff Merck to watch, as David Flanagan
Christian,
is
Trevor. When you get to me, go around me here.
Not registering on the track anymore, as I don't know if he was...
I'm on the apron.
He was removed from the server. He was removed. So, believe that decision was given out by the RC, so didn't like what he saw back there in that incident, so he's going to get the boot out here tonight.
Well, I mean, it was blatantly intentional. He even admitted to it, so...
that he did, so...
Didn't make the job too difficult for the RC.
Not typically, and I hope it doesn't make the job of the iRacing, protest reviewers' job any easier, but nonetheless, we're green out here. It's 25 laps to go out here at Bristol, Kevin. Dylan Basin, he's working the outside. Not his preferred line, but Nick Seipel in that Ricky Bobby scheme, he's hugging that inside line. He's going to have the advantage here in terms of corner speed than Dylan Basin, but Dylan Bason's going to have that shot out on the outside line, and it's getting jumpy here on the exits. How about Tyler Vickery making his way up here towards the lead? He's riding in third place. You know what, Kevin?
Slowly but surely, he's picking off some spots.
Let's throw up an onboard. I feel like we've jumped to him quite a bit, but he's riding up near the top group now. I feel like there's no time better than the present to hop on board. Boy, this track looks beautiful from the driver's point of view. I can't lie, Kevin.
Yeah, no doubt. It's nice out there.
You hear the car working on his inside line right now. He's kind of being forced to hold that high line. Clear now. He's going to drop down to the inside, start to work those tires. Trying to make up some time here on Basin. Remember, Bason's been the man to beat, and we're under our 5th caution out here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to jump back and take a look at where that one's at. Oh, and I'm seeing Lover, I'm seeing Hennings.
Don't have to force it. And wait till it's
and that's it. I'm seeing Hennings and I'm seeing Lover involved. We'll have to go back and take a look at that one, as that's going to put us under our 5th caution of the evening. And it's another... Oh. I don't know what it was.
Lucky dog, hey.
Oh, and it happens up in front of him. The number 12, I want to say.
Oh, 12 hard in the wall.
Oh, the 12 got loose there. Hold on, wait a minute. Watch the number 12 here. I believe he gets a little loose.
Goosey there.
Wait a minute. The driver in front of him comes down into him. That's the number 89 of Trevor Asronouth. We're going to have to go back and take a look at that maybe from his, from the tail end of his car there. Hold on. We see him. He's in front of the number 12. Just rocks the number 12 off his rockers, and that's going to cause those two to get involved, unfortunately. That's going to collect 2 more vehicles behind him. Unfortunate there. Trevor Asronouth, don't think he was quite clear there, but we're going to have to maybe go back and take a look at another angle of that, maybe.
17, what are you doing?
If he can't, just go around. If he can't pace, just go around.
Let's see it here. Number 12, he's got his nose barely on the inside. And tries to force the pass, and I just don't think he had the... Didn't really have the real estate there. It's a little tough to call there. That's going to have to be up to the RC, to be honest with you, on that one, Kevin. But regardless, we're pacing around out here under our 5th caution of the afternoon. It's going to be, I believe, laps... It's going to be 17 when we go green? Yeah, it's going to be lap 7. It's going to be 17 to go when we go green. Sorry.
Oh, well, hi, Trevor. Good to see you again.
Hey, how's it going?
You know, one's got to wonder is Jeff Merck. He's been involved in quite a few of them out here tonight, Kevin. One's got to wonder if he's going to take too kindly to the the events that just happened there with Trevor Asronouth earlier.
Yeah, and you know, you can only wonder. We got 17 to go here. I mean, anything can happen in this race still.
Oh, yeah.
But I've got my opinions on who I think's gonna really shine here at the end parts of this race.
It's tough to say, Kevin, but I wanted to look out for here, Kevin, and I know we always say not to forget about him, but John Ward, he's been one of the guys that's really good about saving his tires and saving his car out here for the end of the race. So we're starting to approach that time where we're going to maybe start to see him put up some work here and start making some moves. He's already starting to make some passes here early, as it's going to be about 15 to go this time by. And they're wrecking behind him hard across the front straightaway. I'm counting 4 cars involved, and the 6th caution is out. Kenny McCullough's involved, Jeff Merck, I believe.
I have not seen a single one of these wrecks in my mirror. Like, what the fuck are we doing back there?
And we're going to have to go back and take a look at that one, to be honest.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, we always see him coming out of 4 after the caution.
Some mixed opinions here, it sounds. I believe Christian Martinez was one of the involvees there, and Jeff Merck behind him. We'll have to go back and maybe look at that. Let's see.
I want to know what happened to end up with me and Ken up into each
Jeff
other.
Merck again pushing the inside line and just spins the number 20, and that's going to collect multiple cars except for him. That's going to be an interesting one here, Kevin. I can't lie to you. We're gonna.
And look, I'm going to get a quick interview in here real quick. Someone reached out and said they want to be interviewed. So here's one, David Flanagan.
Yeah, let's hear what he's got to say.
Hey, David, guys in the booth, what's up?
Yeah, man, real quick, I just wanted to say that, you know, it's short track racing, baby. And if you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen. You know what I'm saying, Kevin? What is that, man? Why do I get removed from the session there?
I don't think it was the incident. I think it was what you said after the incident.
Merck nearly turns me, and I give him the bumper, and he hooks a right to make sure he cleans me out, and I'm the one that gets kicked? Come on, man. What world are we living in? It's crazy.
You know, we have to stay indifferent as the broadcasters, but I know there was definitely some tensions brewing between the two of you, and I wouldn't imagine your vacation, if you get one, will be long.
Nah, I ain't no vacation here. Probably will be after I just said that, but it's all good, man. You know, it's just a little short track tempers. You know, Merc, you suck 3 wide. I love you, but we'll see y'all next week.
Hey, we appreciate it, David. That was David Flanagan. Wanted to get a couple words in, and you know,
definitely some mixed emotions after the events that transpired out here. But regardless, we're under our 6th caution out here, and sorry we heard, you guys heard my mouse reconnecting there. But it's going to be about, they going to be green this time by? Yeah, going to be green this time by. So it's going to be 10 laps to go when we go green again, Kevin. Dylan Basin with the lead again. No surprise there. Kyler Wynn on his outside. Those were your 2 pole leaders out here.
Corbett, inside lane.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see how things shake up, because the front row is looking stacked right now, Luke.
Yeah, that it is, Kevin. A lot of strong drivers out here, but the pace car is in, and we're going green out here once again. 10 laps to go at Bristol with the Roughneck Racing Series. We're green once again, and it's stacking up early across the front straight. They're 3 wide. They're wrecking immediately. Kenny McCullough sideways. The number 20 as well, Christian Martinez. And that's our 7th caution as soon as we went green.
What was that, bro?
Yo, fucking suck, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to get it in gear, and you're just, like, driving through me. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, I got people behind me, too. I can't just stop in the middle of the pack.
He said he couldn't shift. He was trying to shift, and it was misshifting on him.
Another misshift situation. Stacks up the whole outside line and just causes
you had me off the ground. I'm just
pile up.
Hold on to you.
And yeah, you know, Kevin, it seems like the reoccurring story out here in these cars is the goddamn transmission that I still can't stand in these cars.
You know, it doesn't make too much sense to me either.
I don't get it.
The bottom works for one.
It is what it is, though, and some of these drivers seem to have it figured out more than others.
Yeah, you know, if they got any tips for how to get the shifting to feel a little smoother, I'm all fucking ears, because I for the life of me could never figure it
I know we're
out.
getting close to the end, but don't forget how to drive. Definitely got that 40 laps ago, apparently. We reckon we're just in the car, which is somehow impressive.
You know, Kevin, I like the short tracks. It is, on one hand, I hate it because it gets the drivers a little more heated with each other than normal, I want to say. But at the same time, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, you know, these guys, they're gonna get mad at each other, but they're gonna forget about it come next week, and it'll be a fresh race. And that's what this upcoming Friday series is gonna be all about, you know? We've been informed to keep the mics on. We want to see the tensions brew. We want to see the raw emotion of these drivers, but at the end of the day, we're all just, you know, drivers, and I'm sure
20 card.
I'm sure Jeff and David will figure it out by next Friday or next Wednesday or whenever the next race is.
If not, though, it'll be fun to watch the maybe watch some of it boil over into the next race. But either way, tough to say. We hope it doesn't. But we're gonna be going green this next time by, and it's gonna be 5 laps to go out here. Now, we do have 3 GWCs on our plate tonight, if it so happens. It's going to be Kyler Wynn and Dylan Basin on the P1 and 2, and what a surprise, Kevin. I said it once, and I'll say it again. John Ward, he's been able to hold on to his car all race. He's sitting on the outside line in row 2. He's really put himself in a power position here. He's been saving his car all race. You got to wonder, is this car going to be fresher than Dylan Basin, who's been riding the inside line a majority of the night?
Sorry, James.
Exciple also on that second line, but pace car's in. We're going green. 5 laps to go with the RNR Money Madness series at Bristol. Here we go.
Let's go racing, baby. 5 laps, good jump for Kyler as he's able to drop in front of Dylan Basin. But here comes John Ward.
And yeah, they're going to be racing pretty tight here, I believe, here for the last couple laps. No surprise there, and it's starting to stack up a little bit in the backfield. I already see 3 wide back there, but we're going to still stay focused on our leaders here as it's going to be 4 laps to go.
There's no sandbagging now. These guys have to move. There's only 4 laps. That's only about a minute, give or take, left of racing here at a track like Bristol.
Oh, they're wrecking behind them.
We're wrecking a little bit. I don't know if they're holding it in the yellow
involved. Oh, my fucking God. Oh! Vickery goes for a ride.
Oh, that's so close, Dylan.
Holy shit.
I wanted to let you go at one point.
I swear, I can't.
Still waiting for the 20 card to find a brake pedal.
We're going to have to go back here and watch that one again. That was
frustration for Tyler Vickery. 2 nights in a row, ending in an incident that wasn't really his fault.
No, not particularly. Oh my God. I'm sorry, we're going to go back one more time and go to the cockpit view of that one, because that was just insane. I mean, you see him, he's holding his line. Just gets bumped there on the side, and, I mean, absolutely nothing he can do there as his car goes for a whirl. Goodness. And he definitely sticks the landing there. Impressive that car is still just smooth as hell through all the gears, despite all of that damage. And honestly, Kevin,
Hey, Mr. Jeff, do I have bad front end damage?
I thought we were going to hear a little something there, I can't lie. And you know, all things considered here, Kevin, after what Tyler Vickery's car went through, I feel as though that car would still get some good value on a pre-owned lot, I'll be honest. It still looks damn good for all that wrecking it had.
Blind, but your wheel's crooked.
We're jumping back here. We're pacing around again. That's the first green-white checkered of the night.
I kind of went Mach 1 into that wreck because I thought I could make it around it on the top, but I didn't think they would come up the track so fast. So I just got major damage.
Felt that, buddy.
And some people trying to shoot through that wreck, make up some positions. It
Hey,
sounds like, but it
green-white
didn't work
checker,
out.
I don't care if my wheels are backwards. I'm going to try to finish.
Green-white checker number 1.
No, this ain't my real life car, otherwise I would have been probably going to the freaking helicopter at this point.
You know, Kevin,
You better hit no, baby.
the story of the night, I think, is going to be who's got the better car out here, Kevin?
I don't know what this thing's going to do when we go off into one. It might be a hell of a wreck.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 2-lap shootout, and that track's like Bristol. I mean, you blink and it's over, so any bit of grip you can find is going to be the difference maker.
That it will be, and I mean, honestly, Kevin, I got my money on John Ward. We've seen him save his tires all race. Kyler Wynn's got the lead, but he's going to like to take the outside line here. As we're green once again out here, 2 laps to go. Kyler Wynn makes a transfer down to the inside, and he's got the lead. John Ward behind him. John Ward looking for the inside, but he's still got a ways back. And white flag is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Kyler Wynn's got a
side-by-side
sizable
racing
lead.
Between Basin and Ward is not what they need. That's what Kyler wants, but
he might as well back up a spot. You'll make more
Seipel's going to get the
pass.
And I believe the win is going to go to Kyler Wynn. Nick Seipel finishing third, Dylan Basin in third.
Seipel got second there.
Sorry, yeah, Seipel got second. So
Wow.
Wynn first, Seipel second, and Basin third. Ward gets fourth.
Good win, Kyler.
I try.
Yeah, and wow, what a win for Kyler Wynn out here once again. Seems like we've been saying that name a lot.
It sucks. It's time to restart with you when you're on top. And
Oh!
Gonna get the lead for half a second. That's all I needed. Then,
Hooks Wagner at the end there.
I was getting rubbed
Trying
up
to
on
get some
every
victory
restart. I
shitties
get the door,
going.
I get him from behind every time I'm trying to go in the restart zone. So I get hit in the rear end. It looks like I'm going. Makes it time perfectly.
Oh yeah, burning it down.
Come here.
Merc, was that you or Lee that took me out of the money? Appreciate you, fucking dumbass.
Well, but Heath, you're in the bottom 10 though.
What a race, Luke. I really like these street stocks.
Hey, me too. And you know, I think I'm just going to shut up here and let these guys. We'll take a minute and just listen to the
Actually, no, you don't. You got fucked.
Right.
Heath got fucked.
Yeah, Heath, we were gonna have a crazy battle back to the line, but I was.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling Mike. It's absolutely not the point, but I appreciate it, Mike.
I didn't take anybody out of shit. I got 8 miles of the 11 car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either you or Matt Lee, either one of you.
Merc, you flat out ran me over earlier in the race.
Kyler Wynn going to make his way up to the
I'm pretty sure
Victory lane of
victory lane.
Bristol Motor Speed, or I don't know what the hell they call it, Bristol something.
I think it's Bristol Motor Speedway.
Who the fuck? He told I didn't even fucking touch you. Shut up.
Bristol Motor Speedway.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you think you are, you piece of shit.
And a good win for Kyler Wynn out here.
You wouldn't like it. You just lay there.
Tempers are flaring out here, it sounds like, at the end of this race.
Eat another Twinkie.
Eat another Twinkie, I like that one.
Hey, fried Twinkies are delicious.
I would have to second that. Twinkies are delicious.
That they are. Always catch my eye at the 7-Eleven.
See if we can get Dylan in here.
Yeah, Tyler, I have to agree with you. Those last 2 laps were insane. But we're going to get the interviews ready and rolling here shortly. Kevin, what a wild finish out there. That was a great race, Kevin. I know I always enjoy these short tracks now as we're starting to get more accustomed to them. But as the guys start to pile in here,
results for the money there,
we're going to
Mike?
go ahead and turn off the
Should we start?
chat.
Should we start with? Should we wait for Dylan, or should we just start with P1 and move down this time?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it that.
All right. Hey, Kyler, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man, what a win. I mean, last night it seemed to be the Basin show, and you were able to hold him as well as all 18 other drivers off, and you were able to take it despite being some mix-ups there at the end with some incidents in the back. How were you able to hold everyone off and get the win?
Yeah, man, just I got really lucky, to be honest. I got by Dylan on a restart on the bottom. The bottom sucked all night long. Like, there was no way you were making a pass down there. But I just got a nose ahead of him, and then the yellow came out on a restart. That's how I got the lead. From there, I just never looked back. I knew not to give up my right rear. Dylan was really solid on those 2 tires. I think it was slightly better than 4. I was hoping for a long run just so like if we got a long run, I think I would have been fine. But the 4 tires were really tight on restarts compared to the others. But either way, we got it done. I got wrecked last night, so it feels good to come back and.
Yeah, no doubt. It was a great run for you. We saw some mixed emotions tonight about the mini stocks. What was your opinion on how they handled? Would you want to see them again?
I wouldn't mind seeing them again. Maybe not at a track like this because it was pretty packed up and like we were almost full throttle. But I would like to see them again. Maybe at a short track would be nice. But yeah, good car.
Yeah, congratulations again on the win, Kyler. Thanks for the interview, and you'd like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Yeah, factory setups on the car, and you guys for broadcasting.
Hey, we appreciate it, Kyler. Thanks.
Yep.
How's Kyler win? Your race winner. All business tonight for him. Won the heat, won the race. Got wrecked out last night, like he said, but able to take care of it.
Yeah, great rebound for him. He had a great display out here in this second race out here tonight at Bristol.
I don't think we're gonna get Dylan. I'm gonna get Nick Seipel, who's able to get P2, I think. Yeah, able to get around there at the end. Hey, Nick, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, man, how about that race? A lot of mixed reviews on the mini stocks, but you were able to hold off a lot of the guys and get a P2. You want to talk us through how the cars felt and how that restart went there at the end to get into the second place finish?
I had an idea of what the cars would feel like because I'd done it before, but then we went into the heats in daytime and it felt way different. I was very far off and didn't know what I was doing wrong. Went back, watched a little bit of like Kyler running and a couple of the other faster guys, and maybe learned a little bit for the race. Went back in, was a little bit faster, and felt much stronger. I took 2 tires in that one stop because I thought it might help the turn a little bit, kind of like the super lates, and was just able to hold off. Got a little bit lucky with starting P4 and that last start on the outside.
Yeah, and it seemed a lot of the guys were having problems with a lot of different things. Getting into the walls, missing gears, missing shifts, stuff like that. How were you able to avoid all those problems? Maintain, up in the front and getting the money?
Just staying focused really helped, and I'd run the cars a good bit before, so I knew them a little bit, knew the timing of shifting and whatnot, and yeah, was just able to stay consistent and got a good finish.
Well, congratulations on the silver, and thanks for the interview. And I'd like to shout out before we get you out of here.
Team PGR, Wagner for putting this on, and then you guys for broadcasting.
Hey, we appreciate it, Nick. Thanks for the interview.
One thing before we get you out of here, Nick. The guys on the broadcast can't see it right now, but your Discord profile picture. Big fan of Hayden Deegan?
No, it sounds fine.
A little
All
bit
right, we appreciate it.
No, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, another racing sport there. One of the big racers from
Motocross.
the motocross world arrested for believes violation of street racing and stunt driving, I believe.
I'm gonna get Tyler in here. Hey, Tyler, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yep, I sure do.
Unfortunate finish again. Once again, not your fault. You went for a ride this time.
Yeah.
We just wanted to bring you in and ask how those cars felt. I know you thought you had a pretty good idea. It kind of showed throughout the race. You were running good, but obviously didn't end how you wanted to. Did those cars feel how you thought they would?
Yeah, I mean, knowing that the rear wheel drive on iRacing, but yeah, they ran pretty good. Like, I mean, you could still react and catch them, like especially when you get sideways and stuff. You can still kind of drive the car like it's a front wheel drive. I don't know if iRacing will make a front wheel drive. I mean, I would love it. Yeah, it does feel like it. So it's like when I was planning on racing this coming Saturday, but we moved it back to April 5th now. I use the mini stocks now as just a practice thing where I set up New Smyrna, and since these cars are the way the cars are designed, they're a little quicker than what the Cavaliers and all of our classes is. Like we run a 24-second breakout rule, so I practice trying to get as close to 20 seconds as I can without going faster than 20 seconds. So it's good practice, and it's helped out a lot. It's proven it's shown people what I've been capable of real life when I've raced out there, both in a spectator car and then now with the actual Cavalier and with the actual NASCAR. 4-cylinder class. So really cool. Still a little bummed out because strategy actually was working out pretty well. Trevor would have probably gotten around me, which I would have been fine with, and still would have had a good enough momentum to catch up to the rest of the field. And then poor Corbett, I know, no fault to Corbett. I know it's just those cars got loose and he didn't react quick enough to be able to hang on to it. And since I drifted up to just be side by side with him like I would do with the actual car, and then he tagged me. So it was like, I don't know if you heard it on the game session, but I was like saying if it was real life, I probably would be going to Halifax right now just because that kind of wreck going into the catch fence. Yeah, they've probably been like, yeah, you're going to Halifax whether you like it or not.
Yeah, gotta go get the check.
Yeah. Yeah.
But would you like to see the cars again? I know there's a lot of mixed reviews, mixed emotions in the chat about how these mini stocks felt, how they raced at Bristol. Would you like to see them again?
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, this card can run in this. I mean, this is kind of like something I like. I mean, it also proves to me that like how everyone else, like Kyler, Dylan Basin, and a few others out there, all like cream of the crop in a sense of being like top drivers and stuff on super speedways and other stuff. So it kind of at least shows me that I am capable of keeping up with them and could possibly even give them a pretty good battle, especially depending on the cars and track combos. So I like mini stocks because to me, that feels like it would be my bread and like innocence bread and butter because of all the real life experience I'm going to have with it, plus then everything running on here. So I am talking with Triscaro. I'm going to also talk to James because I know they want to do some more little mini stock stuff. So I'm going to try to maybe do a little fun breakout rules for New Smyrna Speedway, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit because I want to do something to try to showcase it to my real life guy, to the real life all the rest of the drivers from real life class, because we're trying to get some rules in there to where either we are able to get rid of the 24-second rule or change it to where instead of everyone has to be above that 24 seconds, make it to where top 3 or top 4, they have to stay within that bracket. Everyone else can race as hard as they want to try to catch up to that pack. So I'm going to try to talk with Michael and James and maybe down the road do something fun like that. And I would personally race control it because then I can watch all the lap times and be able to send drive-through penalties through pit road and stuff.
Yeah, we'd love to see these mini stocks again. They're a blast to watch. I mean,
yes, I've been keeping an eye out on a few tracks. I'm actually going to start following the Vors series, which is they're kind of like the national, but they're kind of more up north. Like they run these cars at Bristol, I think in late April. I know they actually during the big Arca East race that went on down in Five Flags this past week, the compact touring series was out at Five Flags as well. So I would love to see these cars run at Five Flags as well. So there's a few tracks on my list that I would love to see them run at that I think it would be pretty cool. That they're tour mods, which that's another car that I enjoy a lot of. Plus I get to work on it too. So there's a few different car track combos I would love to be able to have them go to.
Yeah, we'd love to see it again too. We appreciate the interview. We appreciate all the information. It's always very helpful to not only us but the viewers. Not exactly the finish you wanted tonight or last night, but it's coming. I can feel it, and the luck's gonna turn around. Hopefully, we can see these mini stocks again. And anyone you'd like to shout out before we get you out of here, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Dustin Higdon, he's like the team owner and stuff that I've been running with for real life for New Smyrna. I still give a shout out to Michael Triscaro for PGR, like him giving me that opportunities and stuff running with their team kind of right now independent, but I am looking for sponsors for the real life car as well. Also Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting with Full Sail. Those guys are what got me fully into doing all the racing and stuff now, as well as helping out with commentary and racing photography. So always got to give a shout out to those guys. And then I'm gonna give a shout out to Joe Racine. I hope I gave him a run for his money on best crash, both real life and virtual. So because I think I might have topped his turn 4 crash that he did last year. So I'm gonna have to
true to the trickle scheme.
I'm gonna have to send this video over to Joe Racine. I think you're gonna love it, Joe. Pick fun with me all you want at the track if I get a chance to make it out there Saturday. No, he'll love it.
All right, we appreciate it, Tyler, and hope to see you next time.
Definitely.
That was Tyler Vickery. Finished P8. Was running good. Got involved in a massive wreck, but hey, Logan.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, how we doing, man?
Good, good.
How'd you think of the mini stocks? Is it something you'd want to see again?
At Bristol is a very fast track. Yes, don't get me wrong, it was a blast, but I think they're a little too underpowered for the track.
Yeah, a lot of stacking up, and we saw a lot of issues tonight with not only, obviously just the issues you're going to see with mini stocks at Bristol, but we saw a lot of missing the shift issues, and we saw a lot of getting into the wall issues. Did that affect you any throughout the race?
It did. I don't have a clutch pedal. I don't have an H pattern. I have a button and a paddle.
I've actually ran the mini stocks with the paddle, and it's terribly delayed. It doesn't want to shift. So
that's why I put it on a button, and putting the clutch on a button, it actually seemed to have helped. I just did it right before the race because I didn't want it to delay it. So it seemed to have worked out on the restarts at least, and didn't lose too much ground.
Yeah, we appreciate the interview. Do you want to see the mini stocks again, or you had your fill of mini stocks for a while?
I would like to see him back again, but I think we go to like USA or even what's the other tracks? Like more of like a shorter 3/8 mile, maybe quarter mile. I think they would do a lot better just because that's where we see him usually in the official series.
Yeah, I got to agree. I mean, everyone we've talked to has just talked about underpowered. So, we'll talk to James. I know Tyler said he wants to see them again, but they're definitely a fun car to watch, and you guys were a fun group to watch, so we appreciate that, and thanks for the interview. Anyone you'd like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd just like to shout out Trevor for just being the little comedian he is. But, just shout out to Michael and James for putting this on. Good stuff. I mean, if it wasn't for, him throwing in the extra 100 and stuff, I wouldn't be able to walk away with a little bit of money tonight for being in the bottom 10. So appreciate him for everything he does with putting this together. Same with Michael. And yeah, I mean, I was just happy to come back from a lap down and put it in the money.
Yeah, and we appreciate you, Logan. Congratulations on getting some bread tonight.
Yes, sir. Gentlemen, thank you again for the broadcast. Y'all take care, okay?
Hey, you too, man.
Peace out.
That was Logan Latham. Gotten the money based off that additional earnings we showed at the beginning. I think we showed it. We talked about it. Not quite sure exactly who gets it. I think it's top 3 in the bottom 10 iRating wise, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, what a race, Luke.
Oh yeah. No matter what it was, either way, drivers that got away with the money today, they had a good race. Unfortunate for the drivers that didn't, but once again out here, I love the short tracks. I love getting used to them. It was a great race out here at Bristol. Another quick look at the final results out here. Kyler Wynn taking the win out here. Nick Seipel in second. Dylan Basin going to round off the podium finishers out here. And it was an absolute blast out here, Kevin. No green-white checkers. That was it was just the one green-white checkered. It was a little surprising. I figured we'd see 2, but nonetheless, an absolute blast and a great ending to a great race out here with the Roughneck Racing Series.
Yeah, and we appreciate everyone showing up. I think we're on for tomorrow night with Wagner as well. We'll keep you guys tuned, and I think that's going to about do it for us tonight. Luke, any final thoughts?
Oh, none much other than excited for the next one, and just an absolute great race out here with the Roughneck Racing Series. And it's been the guys up in the booth. It was a great race as always, and we'll see you guys